They then got acquired a year after that for £40 million. They're doing something right? Some partners are selling something. In essence, right now, we're building our own SaaS technology. So how are we looking? Look very smart in the polo today. Good morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you're watching this from. Today, really excited about the day ahead. First, we're gonna have a little bit of a chat. I'm gonna walk you through a really interesting story about a company. Then I've got a bit of a conversation with a couple of my students where I've been helping them, working with them on their mindset, helping them to grow and evolve their careers. And then after that, I've got a call with my dev team based on a SaaS. And then after that, head over to one of the most prolific restaurants here in Dubai, talk a little bit about life, mindset, business, and everything in between. But for now, I'm kicking my day off with a lovely walk. It's my rest day today, so we're just gonna get into it, have a sip of water, and I'll see you in a little bit. Honestly, those walks, it's just one of the best ways to just get some new thoughts, new ideas into my mind. So one of the thoughts that came into my head is the fact that there's this story which entails a company called Mission Labs. Happened several years ago, and I knew about it during my time working for Amazon. They were founded back in 2016 by two co-founders. Great business, services-based business in telecommunications industry. What these guys did is they built out services company. They knew that they wanted to exit at some point, but some of the challenges that they had is the fact that it's really hard sometimes to exit a service-based company. So they were thinking to themselves, well, what could they do? And so in 2018, they built out a piece of software they called Circle Loop. They got that tool to doing £1 million in revenue within 12 months of it being released. Because of the success of that SaaS tool, they then went and built another SaaS tool they called Smart Agent, and that solved another problem for their customers. So then between the two SaaS tools and the services company, they got up to 3.4 million in revenue within 21 months in total. They then got acquired a year after that for £40 million. Unbelievable, it's about 12 times their revenue. I'll have on screen come up a bit about one of the mergers and acquisitions reports that were shown, and they specifically call out the fact that a big part of what underpinned the valuation the company got was because they had their own SaaS offering, they had their own internal intellectual property within that SaaS offering, and they also call out the fact that one of the next big waves is artificial intelligence, it's AI. I just love that story because what it shows is that you can have a successful agency or a successful services-based company, but just by embedding technology, just by embedding AI, just by building out some kind of SaaS tool, you can completely transform the value of your company and then all of a sudden actually make it attractive to investors, to private equity companies, and to firms that may actually want to acquire the business. So if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, well, how can I add much more market value to my business? How can I 5, 6, 7x the market valuation that I might have for my company? The answer is simple. You need to build a SaaS tool. I know that a big point of friction for many is thinking about what should I build a SaaS tool actually on? What problem can I solve within my market? How can I make sure that it's actually built on solid code and it's going to be able to sustain hundreds or millions or thousands of users? That's where I'm more than happy to be helpful. I'll make sure that there's a couple of links in the description where you can schedule a call and we can talk a little bit about your situation, helping you just scope out where the biggest opportunity will be for your industry and then how we can help you to actually build out some kind of SaaS platform that adds much more intrinsic value to your business. Now, with all of that said, I've got some clients that I need to do some coaching with, so we're going to jump on the laptop and get ready to take these guys to the next level.
One conversation has already happened yesterday, and it's all different products. I imagine one of them is going to be Salesforce CRM. One of them, I think, is Customer Cloud. And then the other opportunity I've got, I'm trying to hire in for a global accounts role. So yeah, that's where I'm at. There's a few different things going on.
You've cracked open the doors of really the largest, most prolific SaaS companies on the planet. You can only imagine how many conversations you would be having at that kind of volume. And now it just really comes down to finding that right role. So can you just bring us up to speed as to kind of what your vision looks like as of today?
So the rationale behind that was that I could take some pat leave, pivot to global accounts and get some experience with some larger deals. Is the right time to move right now, or would an internal move be more appropriate?
The only thing that goes through my mind, you kind of getting into a mode of comfort, kind of just sticking to what you know because it's comfortable.
I do feel like I have been here too long and I need to move.
I would say it's like absolutely optimal from everything around your criteria. Probably not quite, but is it a significant step forward from where you are? Is it going to open a lot of doors for you? Yes. You can't go wrong with them type of company, right? Once they're on the CV, once they're on the name, there's only ever upside. I really believe you can get into one. Your evolution to me, it's just been incredible. incredible, really. I can just see and feel in you a lot more belief in you. And I think it's really showing in some of the results that you're getting now, the conversations you're getting in, the doors that you're cracking over. Job was yours, right? And so I think that should fill you with so much confidence. I mean, you had to turn them down. Heading to you next, what's top of mind for you?
I've just been offered another interview with a company profile very similar to my previous company. But I've already secured one offer as a VP of sales for a $350 million company. But they would like to scale significantly the business to another level. I've just interviewed for another VP of sales role. Slightly smaller company, very similar profile as well. And I'm just waiting for the feedback. So far, yeah, it's been doing great.
Question I have for you is, again, when thinking about your vision and your criteria, how are you feeling about the suitability of the options on the table right now?
They are great companies. So again, whichever way it's going to play out for me, it will still fit the vision as I'm building my own company. So I've got two choices, basically just focus on the company growth and basically burn out all my savings I've accumulated over time. I'm roughly at $55 to $60 million of total contract value. So I'd like to go at least to 100. And then once it plays out with the business, I will still have some time to gain my corporate experience.
What I'm hearing to an extent is that you're going to kind of see how the chips fall, and then you're willing to go wherever those chips may lay, instead of just being of the mindset that whatever role I get, fine, because I'll just make it make sense for me. And I just think if you have that shift in mindset, you'll become a lot more intentional to say, actually, the role I want and need is this one, because I need these skills and I need this brand equity to build this company and take it to where I need to get it. Am I making sense in what I've said there?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a good point. The ultimate goal really is just to hit the sales targets that we've set for the company.
You've been in a position where had a bit of comfort and stability in your current company, but now here you are in business with one of the wealthiest people on the planet. You've been so consistent in just contributing. So how the last week has been, and anything you wanted to touch on?
The reason I wanted to jump on or address it was more to chime in. I know your experiences, so I know further down the line what to expect.
It's not ignorant of some of the realities that you might find yourself in, but perception is everything. The moment you come to any form of just acceptance in your mind that you have a bad patch, you will just drive a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're cultivating that consciously and subconsciously. I would be looking at that patch and saying, I need to have as many conversations as I humanly can to find as many challenges, bottlenecks, point of frictions as I can in these organizations. Just become a problem solver. Continue to work on just that shift in mindset, and let's see if that can unlock something new for you.
I don't even fully understand this model.
I'm just looking here. I mean, most recent revenue report is 921 million. Agnostic of the percentage to the partners, I mean, they're doing something right? Some partners are selling something. When you go to bed at night and you look at yourself in the mirror, can you truly say you've done everything humanly possible in your power to move that needle? Now, if you haven't had much face time with these guys, I mean, especially in my experience, evangelizing partners, getting them bought in, your relationships become quite massive. I'm really glad to hear that next week you've got 3 in-person set up. This is where your creativity kicks in sometimes. You were still at Softcat wanting to be able to make the transition. Now you're working for a almost $1 billion in revenue SaaS business that's globally recognized. Again, we'll be coming to you for autographs and signatures, I'm sure. So it gives me so much joy being on these calls when I look at kind of where everyone started versus the types of conversations we're having now. It's just a great honor to have even played 0.1% in each of your journeys in some way. Great coaching call, as always. I mean, these guys are really, really special. I've been able to work with them almost a year now. They're all at different points in their careers, different points in their journeys. Been working with them to transition into SaaS sales careers. And so they've been just doing fantastically well, following the outreach formulas, the blueprints that I've given them, the training and the coaching and the enablement. And now they're really starting to fly. So we're going to jump onto the development call now to speak to my dev team about the progression of the SaaS app that we are currently building. So let's jump back on. Look very smart in the polo today.
Okay, I don't have a demo today. So yeah, hopefully that's done by Monday and I'll send you a video.
We always miss the goodies on Friday, don't we? Was there anything else you needed to bring up? All comfortable from your side?
No, that's fine on my side. Also regularly navigating on the demo.
Wait for another Loom on Monday. Is that right?
Yeah, I expect it to be finished from Monday.
All right, well, just keep us updated then. Yeah, if there's nothing else, then obviously everyone can reclaim a bit of time and enjoy the weekend. Just as we wrap up that dev call, in essence, right now, we're building our own SaaS technology. It's mainly to really support freelancers, founders, growth operators, people that really want to produce more content at scale. And we're leveraging an AI engine from which to do that. So really excited to get it out to the market. It's called AutoPipeline. Every single week, we just get updates, talk about it, just have a quick pit stop. It's all heading in the right direction, really exciting, and looking forward to getting this out to the market and seeing how it performs. Now we need to get ready, get changed, head out to dinner and go and get some food. How's the fit? How are we looking? It's been a while since I put this on, but thought I'd bring out something quite nice. We're heading over to the Atlantis, the Royal. It's one of the newly built, really top tier hotels out here in Dubai. So looking forward to going and getting some food, meeting my boy Ryan, chopping it up, just having some good conversation. So I'm gonna get in the lift, head down there. Let's make it happen. We're getting ready to head over. It's a nice fish restaurant, actually. Anyone who doesn't know much about me, I'm a pescatarian. I only eat fish. To be fair, every so often throughout the year, I'll have a little bit of meat just because I don't want my system to become completely immune to having any form of meat. And growing up in the household I did, meat was a big part of it. So I've been over to the Atlantis before. It's an incredible place. You just go there, you just feel super fueled, motivated, inspired. Just where it's located is pretty special as well. It's been a great day so far, but sometimes it's just good to take that moment. We'll head over there and catch some clips once we get there. Feeling very blessed as we close off this day. I hope that you found the video helpful in some way. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Till then, keep going.